Okay. Well, I just got my Walmart order. They got a little creative with the box here. It came like in an octagon shape. But anyway, look at the bubbles. These would make great product, free product to do. I wish I could recycle these. Like if you're a home seller or something, you could recycle those. But this is what I ordered here. This is the only step ladder I could find that could withhold 300 pounds. All the other ones that folded were kind of flimsy. And this is a Rubbermaid step stool, but man, it's solid, it's heavy. I had one like this before. It lasted quite a long time, but it didn't have this panel in here. So what happened is the legs eventually broke off and I fell off of them. But it wasn't bad. I managed to catch myself, no problem. I wish they would put, this is a pet peeve of mine, when they put these sticky things on here with real glue on plastic, you can't get it off. But there we go. Now I can finish my painting projects, hang curtains, hang Christmas lights, and it's nice and sturdy. I like the big step on it. Now, you can have all these cardboards, which is really good for recycling. What I use it for is to put under the cat box, and you can make other projects out of it. You know, like I suppose you could make like a cat climber if you were so inclined. Just put a couple of pieces of cardboard together, make it sturdy. It can last a pretty good time, a long time actually, if you paint it with some good waterproof paint. Now, I just want to give my opinion on deliveries. Now, companies that are delivery companies like Canada Post Delivery, UPS, Perlator, FedEx. Deliveries are going to be the way of the future in about, I'd say, well within 10 years. Because everything, stores are new merchants and business people are going to be using the internet to sell their goods. So you won't need to invest, so they don't need to invest in bricks and mortar and have all that capital. It's a huge cost. But you delivery companies, you have to hire enough staff to accommodate the future. If you're going to be delivering heavy packages, you need to have at least 2 people to deliver them, because there's a lot of furniture that comes unassembled in boxes like this. They're incredibly heavy. You need to hire more drivers. You need to hire drivers that are capable of lifting up to a certain amount of weight. Otherwise, you provide the dollies and whatnot for them. Make sure that they know that this is the type of job that it is, and hire appropriately, because this is the way of the future. You've got Wish, you've got Wayfair, you've got Walmart, you've got Amazon, and since I was hit by a car on my way, just not very far, just a couple of blocks, crossing a street where hundreds of pedestrians cross in Windsor on Goyou to get to the food basics. I was hit by a car, and the City of Windsor and the building department and the company that built the Food Basics, which is owned by Metro, did not bother to include in their design pedestrian right-of-way and to protect pedestrians in their parking lot or crossing the street to get to their store. So since then, I've chosen not to do a majority of my shopping at Food Basics, and I have chosen to order online instead. Now, the reason I do this is because a lot of the product that I order, like cat litter, cat food, stuff like this, is it hurts too much to carry this home on a bus because I choose not to drive. I will not drive, and I choose to order online. And I also choose not to give my business to a Metro company, which means Food Basics as well, and instead I've gone to Walmart and Amazon and some other companies like Wish, and I can get some pretty amazing prices on there because they save on costs of the overhead of building buildings. And the population is getting older, and they're getting they have disabilities like myself. It hurts too much to carry more than a little bit of groceries back from the grocery store, which can be done using a nice pull cart. They sell them everywhere. I recommend it. The Food Basics has allowed all the people who shop there to take off these big, bulky, heavy carts off their lot, and for even small amounts of purchases. Now, in some cases, if you're buying water, you'll need to use something rather sturdy. But when a municipality doesn't take into consideration that there's going to be hundreds of people crossing at a particular section of road, that is a highway coming from the Michigan border, and they're not protecting pedestrians. They're not protecting their rights to security of the person. And so if they want to encourage companies like Food Basics or Metro to design their shopping centers like they did on Goyu with the Food Basics, then they're not going to get my business. And I refuse to give them my business. Now I got to go there to get fresh produce, but I would say about 80% of my business now is done through Walmart or Amazon. But delivery is the way to go. Some of these products are going to be heavy. Wayfair sells furniture, and so does Giant Tiger. You can order from Giant Tiger. Even Walmart sells furniture for some pretty amazing prices, and so does Amazon. So this is probably the closest thing I've got to furniture, and actually my bed frame, which was super easy to set up. I got that from Amazon. The world is going to be changing in 10 years, and you delivery companies, you gotta pay attention and listen. You gotta listen to your employees. You gotta protect their safety. You gotta protect their health, because if someone gets hurt, then you're not going to have a delivery person. Then your deliveries get behind, and then you piss off the customer, and then the customer gets pissed off at the company they purchased the product from. Now we are aging. All the baby boomers are aging, and I'm the beginning of the Gen Xers. We're aging, or we've been disabled in some way. There's a lot of younger people that have been disabled due to various environmental factors or civil factors, family matters, etc. So you're going to see a lot more disabled people that are going to want to have delivery. And, you know, if there's the same delivery people at Christmas time, for example, give them a nice Christmas card with a $20 bill in it, a nice tip. You know, they deserve that. And, you know, it is hard work for them. You hire young, friendly individuals that are accommodating and that are strong. You increase the amount of people that you hire. You create more jobs. Forget about your own profit. We're fighting back against globalization. Your profits are going to be a little bit lower, but you need to provide jobs. And that's my 2 cents. And because we don't have pennies anymore here in Canada, and the cost of living and inflation has gone up. So there we go. But yeah, look at that box. It's great. I mean, if I were a kid, I'd be playing in that. So, and if anybody has any ideas what to do with this stuff, you know, I like popping it. It's not pretty loud, isn't it? Whoa! That's a big pop. Everybody loves popping bubbles. But you can't do that all the time. It's probably annoying to the tenants next door there. Anyway, I had somebody come running downstairs here because I was popping them before I put them in the recycling bin, and they must have thought firecrackers were going off. That's how loud they are. But yeah, tell me what I could do with these. You know, I could probably recycle them for something. Like, to me, they look like insulation. Probably make some good insulation in there. But anyway, when World War III comes, we might be living in boxes, and you know, we might have to use this stuff as insulation to insulate our boxes that we're going to live in. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding about that. There's going to be no World War III. Just the globalists like to talk about that. So anyway, yeah, there's my buddy. That's going to be awesome.